In this video, we're gonna visit a 2,000-year-old pyramid. We're gonna check out an ancient cathedral with a real mummy inside. We're gonna get lost inside of Latin America's largest indoor market, and we're gonna walk through a haunted underground tunnel. With all that ahead, let's get started.
We just took the bus from our cabin in Sayulita back to Puerto Vallarta to pick up this rental car.
What's your favorite part of travel?
Getting a rental car and having Wyatt drive me around a foreign country. Today, we're headed 5 hours east to the city of Guadalajara. Our first stop today is 1 hour outside of the city, the Guachiman Pyramid. Next up, Guachimantones. Oh, wait, no, this is just a little one. Guachimantones!
Los Guachimantones is the largest late formative to classic period pre-Columbian archaeological site in the state of Jalisco. It's situated in the hills above the town of Tochitlan, and that name of that town is also the name of the culture that built this structure. If you look at it from where I'm sitting, it follows the landscape behind it.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely do you think it is that these mounds are made by aliens?
0.
0% chance?
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of alternate history YouTube.
According to this, there's actually a bunch of circles. There are 10 of them.
Do you think there's anything in there, like in the actual mound?
Tequila.
2,000-year-old tequila, the most valuable tequila known to man. Or just like a bunch of dead guys.
The structure is also located inside of Tequila Valley, because just over those hills, all you can see is agave.
Agave.
That's what I said.
You said agave.
Agave?
Agave.
Agave.
To me, what this looks like, the mound itself is the centerpiece and a circle around it. These like amphitheater seating areas with like lower parts that are stairs that go up by smaller increments, and then like the bigger chunks that are almost like where people would sit to watch something in the center.
We're back on the road to Guadalajara.
An hour and 25 minutes until we arrive at our hotel. And then we get to check in, drop off our stuff, and go get some dinner, finally.
All right, after a few hours of brutal traffic, we have arrived at our hotel in Guadalajara. Good news for me, I got my own bed tonight.
Who do you think you are? They were sleeping in separate beds.
How do you feel about this?
Not good, but the bed is nice actually, it's quite good. That one's the stuffed bed. This is the sleeping bed.
Here's the bathroom, there's the sink, there's the toilet. Beauty of a room. Check this out, just outside this door, and you are outdoors, but you're also indoors. This is all outside here. You can't really tell because there's no sun, but that's all sky. And then there's the hotel.
You gotta see how this window shade works. You can see out a little bit. You want privacy. See out. I want privacy. That's so clever.
I have not actually eaten a meal today. When you said the restaurant we're going to has all-day breakfast, look, I got all dressed up. I don't want to go to a Denny's.
Oh my god, alright, 1 second then, 1 second.
This is actually the shirt that I proposed to Lindsay in, and she made it for me, but I only bust this shirt out for like nice occasions. We're in Guadalajara. Honestly, never thought I would be in this city. Growing up, I like watched a bunch of movies that made me really scared of Mexico. Like Once Upon a Time in Mexico and like Sicario, that's another one that was later. Coming here is just a completely different thing than you see in the media, and really enjoying it so far. That line, that's to get into the restaurant we're trying to go to.
Picked a good spot. You look adorable, and I love you.
We did it. It's 8:30 p.m. How was your meal?
So good. The best quesadilla I've ever had. It was so simple, but it was so good.
We intimidated the hell out of the waiter when we walked in and said, Español un poco. He was like, wait, you don't speak Spanish? Right after that, we're like, sin carne. And he's like, wait, you don't eat meat?
He's like, oh no. Ready for our first stop?
Yeah, should we bring water or no?
It's already in your bag.
Duck.
Going to PB?
I farted as soon as we got in the elevator.
I bet you did.
Good morning, you guys. We just got out the hotel. It's 8:39. Today is full of activities and exciting things that we're gonna be doing, and I have no idea what any of them are. Lindsay planned this entire day, so you and me are just along for the ride, and we're gonna have fun. We're gonna see what's up. We're gonna explore the city and see what Lindsay has planned for us.
Gotta get caffeinated first.
Today is December 3rd, 2022. It's Christmas season, but it also means that it's technically winter here in the Northern Hemisphere. Here in Mexico, at the early morning hours of like 8 a.m., which is where we're at right now, it's very warm for Canadians like us. Don't get me wrong. I've got sleeves on, but I'm also wearing shorts and sandals.
Yeah.
We're walking around and people are dressed in parkas and jeans today.
It's like maybe 12 to 15 degrees Celsius right now.
But for a Canadian, that's like, you got flip-flops on in 15 if you're back home.
Right now we're sitting in the Plaza de Armas in the central district of Guadalajara. Over there, to our right, is the government palace. And over here to my left is the Guadalajara Cathedral. The cathedral is at its base 400 years old, but the spires on top are actually younger because throughout the centuries, there was earthquakes and things like that, and they actually had to like rebuild parts of the church that got damaged. But the oldest part of it is 400 years old. We've moved around to the other side of the cathedral now. There's some big wide open doors here, really inviting, so we're gonna go in the church and check it out.
Whoa, there's such a strong smell of Palo Santo.
One of the craziest parts about this cathedral is that there's a real life mummy inside. Like an actual mummified little girl that's centuries old. And she's known only as Saint Innocence. The true story of how and why this little girl became a mummy is open to debate, but the most widely believed story is that she was actually stabbed to death by her father in the 1700s because of her interest in Catholicism. He was enraged after she received the Eucharist without his permission. So then the father disappeared and the neighbors found the little girl's body and carried it here to this church, still wearing the white dress that she was wearing for that religious service. Here she rests to this day.
Like, I know how Egyptians mummified people. Is it the same idea?
I don't know. That's the only info I could find, at least in English.
Oh, okay.
1700s, that means she's 300 years old, this little girl, and she's just been laying there in that case in this church this whole time. And the craziest part is like her face is quite well preserved, but her hand, did you see her little hand?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's crazy. It's like not even a hand anymore. It's almost like, looks like it's made of sponge or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
We've now come to Mercado Libertad, which is the largest indoor market in Latin America. This place is huge. It has 3 floors and 3,000 stalls. The market has an area of 40,000 square meters. Its massive 3 levels are laid out roughly by theme. You are sure to feel this as you walk through its narrow corridors. This market has literally everything you could want to buy, and if they don't, they at least have a counterfeit version.
Oh my god, we made it alive. That was such like a crazy time warp, interdimensional experience.
Trying to be in the market was like, I'm kind of an introverted person, and traveling is like really forcing me to somehow get outside of myself.
It's just like so much people, so much stuff, so much Spanish. Everybody's talking, everybody's moving.
When we went in, I couldn't even speak. I was so overwhelmed. But by the time we left, which was a couple hours, I started to like loosen up and enjoy the space. We even had lunch there, which was actually really delicious. I'm totally an introvert. I don't know why I'm making vlogs.
You're doing a good job. I've just brought Wyatt to our next stop of the day, and it is this building right behind me. It is the Cabañas. Basically, this place used to be a hospital, orphanage, place for the needy. That was in the 1800s. Today, it is a museum for art by local artists. Gracias. It was 80 pesos or $4 per person. Wow, this is crazy. Crazy, I can't believe it. This is really, really cool. And I've been to so many art museums, it's actually wild. Like I've been to every art museum in New York. I've never seen anything like this. These frescoes are like the whole history of Mexico in paintings. Hospicio Cabañas was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in December of 1997. Yeah, it's all really dark.
It's like making me so sad.
Aww, art is meant to make you feel something.
Well, it's succeeding. I don't know, it's weird.
This is actually really cool. You're supposed to smell all these herbs.
Smell them?
Smell them.
I can't read it though.
I know, I can read some of them. This one I'm not sure what it means. So you put your nose over it and then squeeze it.
Oh!
What's it smell like?
Oh, it smells really good. It smells like mint almost.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, it's not mint though. It's that stuff that's like vapor rub, you know?
Whoa, can I smell?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, it might be eucalyptus. Wow.
It's good though, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, we've come to another. We think it's tea and lemon. Yeah, it's not that great a smell.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, right? It wasn't that good.
It's not even supposed to be guess the scent. It's just that we don't speak Spanish.
This is mint for sure. Oh, man.
Smells like candy cane. It's nice. Have fun there?
Oh, it's a spur.
For a horse? Oh, yeah, and a whip. So the whole point of all this is to help you understand the murals in the main room from another perspective, basically.
Yeah.
With your other senses. That's why there's these little smell pockets.
No way.
Yeah, you can smell. Smell that pocket. What's it smell like? Oh. Yeah, it does. It does smell kind of good. Oh, that's how they did it. That looks so dangerous.
Let me see this thing. Hospicio Cabañas in Guadalajara, absolute must visit. It's darker art by a darker artist, inspired by darker themes.
Yeah. All right, come on. We got another museum to see.
El Puente de las Damas. It was an underground tunnel that was a museum of a bridge that was important to Guadalajara during the colonial period. This bridge actually separated Guadalajara from external towns and was a trade route to bring food and goods into the city. The bridge translates to the Bridge of Women because mostly women made this journey across the bridge to bring goods from the farms into the city. According to our tour guide, there's actually 3 spirits, a child, a man, and a woman that live in the tunnel. And on YouTube, you can actually find videos of those spirits and detailed accounts of people encountering them in the actual museum underground inside that tunnel. Look at the detail in this. We don't even know where we are. We're just, what the beauty of this. We're going to a vegan restaurant tonight. Really excited about that. Gonna be lots of options for us to eat. Arrived at All In Vegan. All right, drinks have arrived. We got blended pineapple water. It's literally just ice blended with pineapple like we do at home. Salad has arrived. This is what's gonna balance out the burger and fries that are arriving here in a sec. Vegan burgers have arrived.
Perfect.
Wow.
Incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
How was your dinner?
I can't even believe how good that was. Now we're just calling an Uber to take us to a brewery to try some beers. We're at Patent Ale House, which is a brewery here in Guadalajara, and I read about it in several different blogs as being one of the best ones here. That's intense.
All right, guys, we are outside of our hotel. See right there? Hotel. We're gonna wrap the video at this point. Thank you so much for coming along on the first video out of Guadalajara. Vlog 15 is gonna be from here as well because we have 2 more days in the city and we've got a ton of plans. So stay tuned, make sure you're subbed so you know when that drops. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you all very soon with something new.